everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2. Last episode, we did something for Nishka and went and robbed the Collector. Because the Collector needed some robbing. Now, it's time we can finally leave Neverwinter and go exploring. I have Quarrel with me at the moment because there's something I want to do with her. I believe now we can actually continue her story if we just encounter something randomly out in the world. Let's take a trip to... Where can we go, by the way? Port Last, that'll be last. High Cliff, worth it to go to. Old Owl Well, we could visit. Fort Lock might be interesting. Dwarven Scouts, that could be interesting. And West Harbor. Let's go visit West Harbor. I thought we'd encounter something on the way. Well, let's speak with people here, see what we can find out. Such as Dagon.
Ah, you have returned. You still have the shard, don't you? Make your visit brief. You put us all at risk with your return.
As welcoming as ever.
Is that the sarcasm of humans that I detect? Sometimes it is so difficult to tell.
I delivered the shard to Uncle Duncan.
I sense one task only led to another. Such is the way. What seems a simple thread is often part of a complex tapestry.
How has the village fared since I left?
Did not take long for our foe to discover that you had left. I fear you must have faced him on the road to Neverwinter. Does he still hunt you?
The dwarves and bladelings were commanded by a Githyanki. They're still after me.
A Githyanki? I've heard their names mentioned only once or twice in passing. Invaders from the outer plains. A fierce foe.
And I'd want to know about my mother.
When she was a little older than you, adventure sought her out as well. We met in a tavern and were drawn together by mutual necessity. There were others with us, and some tales of our adventures were told. But not all such stories end well. One day, we both realized that of the original band, only we were left. I had had enough of death, especially of those close to me.
Did my mother give up adventuring as well?
Your mother was spun of a different silk and maintained her vitality in spite of loss. When I settled in West Harbor with my Shayla, she would visit us from time to time. A heart can heal over time. I had become content. One day when Esmerelle returned, she was thick with child. You. Those were good times. Before you ask, she never mentioned any details about your father. And in my homeland, we respect such silence. Then, I lost everything. Again, I cannot speak of this anymore. Please, leave me.
As you wish, Dagon. Thank you for... Well, thank you. Thank you for telling me. Let's speak with others here. Tarmus!
Ah, I heard you came back, yes? I'm afraid my new apprentice is barely adequate. You probably are here for some sort of reason, I imagine.
Let's see. Do you have any idea where the plan
None.
is?
I suspect that you, however, saw more of them, yes? Whatever you took from the village is the only thing they cared about.
Okay, farewell. I don't really have anything else. Retta, anything for you? Anything happened while I've been gone? You haven't heard that young Bevel was assaulted. I found him bleeding all over the ground at the edge of the village. Does anyone know who attacked him? No, and Bevel won't say anything about it either. The boy's been through enough as it is, so no one's pressed him on the matter. When did the attack happen? It was a few weeks after you'd left the village. Thank the gods Brother Marion was around. I don't think Bevel would have survived otherwise. Oh dear. Where the hell is he? I don't see him. Let's see, Orlin here. You came back for something? No. Brother Mering, you! Welcome back to West Harbor, Travis. You seem a different person than the one that left here. I hope that the days that have passed haven't been filled with too much friendship. Dawnbringer Natrice asked me to bring this to you. I told that woman that displays of wealth don't impress you harbormen. I'll just put this money away for future emergencies. Thank you, Travis. Has anything happened in my absence? The mare continues its slide into bleaker seasons. Lizardlings have attacked some of the outlying farmers. Poor Bevel was assaulted right after you left, as well. He took weeks to recover, but he won't tell a soul what happened. Who attacked him? As I said, he won't talk about it. Georg and Dagon questioned everyone in the village, and no one had any reason to do such a thing. Bevel is still shaken up by the ordeal and stays indoors most of the time. He comes out only when the militia is training. The physical wounds were easy enough to heal. I'm afraid the wounds to the mind will take much longer. Have you learned any more about the attack on the village? I'm afraid you know about as much as I about the attacks, and every hour gives no new truths. The Duergar and Bladelings came here for a reason, though, and I fear this is far from over. I wonder, perhaps we can speak with him? No, perhaps not. Very well, one other person to speak with over here, and that's Georg. See if he has anything to say after we've come back to visit.
So, the great hero returns. Been watching out for danger, like I said? And what about that swamp elf? See it yet?
Swamp elf?
Ah, I see you have. Look at him. A little smaller than I expected, though, for a giant. Looks close enough, I suppose.
And I thought you were the only fool to be spawned from West Harbor. But here we are, not long in your village, and already this fellow proves me wrong.
Where'd you pick this one up? So, you made the trip safely. It's as tall as a house, I'm telling you.
Anything happened since I left?
We've been having some problems with lizardlings. No attacks yet, but they've been seen in greater numbers. A lot of them coming from those ruins outside of town. Bevel gave us a bit of a scare as well. Went missing right after you left for a day or three. Came up in bad shape, but Brother Mering mended him and now he's fine.
Any more stories you can tell me?
You've seen the world. Probably could tell better stories than I. But I doubt they'd have my flair.
Alright, I guess that's all we have to say. Nothing else to be learned here. Alright, let's go back. I thought we would have been able to continue the story with Quara, but apparently not. And I just ended up here. Okay, we are not taking Quara, we're taking Sand, Khelgar, and Nishka. I gotta have Nishka. Let's take a look at some of the other locations we have here. I'm taking Khelgar for a reason. Anyway, I mean, it said Dwarven Scouts. It only makes sense. Maybe those dwarves are going to be useful. Let's visit Fort Locke, see if anything's going on there. Let's see, we got Torm Millows here, who has nothing to say. Commander Tan, I see you've finally gotten over that disease. More important matters he has to deal with. I don't think there really is. Galen, you have anything to say? Once again, you've cleared the path for me with patrol. Okay, I'm glad I could help. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, never mind. Nothing in Fort Locke. What about Old Owl Well? Maybe Callum has something to say. Let's go speak with him. Find out. Maybe he has a quest for us or something. I don't know. Well, look who's decided to pay another visit to this garden spot. Good to see you're still all in one piece. I want to thank you once again for taking Logram down for us. The orcs have been so busy tearing into each other to choose a new leader that we've been able to fortify our position. This would seem like a good time to go on the offensive. Normally you'd be right, but I don't want the orc tribes banding together again anytime soon. No faster way to do that than to attack and remind them who their common enemy is. No, I'll let the orcs fight it out amongst themselves. Keeps my men alive, and the orcs appear to be doing just fine killing each other without our help. Once they sort it out, though, they'll find us well dug in. I think we'll be fine from here on out. I've still got work to do here, though. Anything you needed? Do you have any work for me? Thanks to you, the only work I've got is wall building, and my Greycloaks can handle that themselves. Builds character. Or is there something else? I've been accused of a crime. Would you be willing to testify on my behalf? You! Who did this? What did they accuse you of? Luskins have accused me of destroying the village of Ember. That's outrageous, and Nasher's willing to go along with this charade. I'll put a stop to this right away. Willem, grab my axe! I'm heading to the city and bringing a quick end to this trial. No, I mean, thank you, but your testimony will be enough. Well, if you're sure that's all you need, I'll be happy to testify. Don't you worry, by the time I'm done, they'll be ready to build a statue of you. Oh, I guess we got a character witness who is willing to help us out. Okay, I'll definitely take that. That's a good thing. That's something on our side here. I approve. Maybe someone in, Highcliff will be willing to help us out. Let's go check. Come on, come on. Okay. That's provided, of course, that, someone is willing to help us out here. Branson Marlick. What's been going on in Highcliff? Well, I'm sure you... Oh, it's that again. Yeah, that's nothing new there. Is that guy we were trying... is the Elder down below or something? Or still down below? I don't know. It's possible. Before we do, let's see if he's over where he's normally. Where he normally is. Looks like he's not, which means he's further down. I don't think there's actually anything that happens here. I don't think we actually learn anything new here, so let's not bother. That said, seems like there's only a couple areas left. One, which is continuing the story where we were going, and this other one, these Dwarven Scouts. I think we have some time. We can investigate what's going on there. We spent a little time looking around. Let's go investigate these Dwarven Scouts. Come on, load.
You're a strange band to be wandering these mountains.
Kalmar? I could say the same. What are you doing here, far from Ironfist lands?
Not as far as you'd think, Khelgar, though I doubt we are here for the same reasons.
Khelgar? Who is this?
This here's Kalmar, one of the best scouts of the Ironfist clan, and good in a fight. Neither one, of course, explains what he's doing here, though.
It's clan business, not for outsiders.
Ah, but Kalmar, these are friends. Well, most of them anyways. Whose blood is that on your armor? Orc?
We're scouting out the old Ironfist clan hold in these mountains, seeing if it can be reopened or retaken. There are bugbears blocking the way, but they will not do so for long.
Bugbears? Then what are we waiting for? Let's bury them!
It's nothing we can't handle, Khelgar. No need to shed the blood of non-clan, and this is an Iron Fist matter.
Nonsense. These all are spoiling for a fight. What say you all? You all want to give the vultures some bugbear corpses to feast on?
You know, old dwarven halls tend to have lots of gold and gems, just lying around for the taking.
Maybe so, but nothing your thieving hands will see, fiendling. So, what say you?
We'll help you out.
We are grateful for the gesture, but such false courtesies are wasted on us. Khelgar, stay with your new band. We neither asked for your help nor require it. This is Iron Fist clan business.
Huh? I'm Iron Fist clan. Your fight is my fight.
Those were not the words you used when you left so long ago to pursue this mad idea of yours. You seek to learn how to fight, but you have cast aside the why of it. Clan honor, duty, these are things you have forgotten the value of. If you wish to help, then know that the door is sealed to the clan hold, and if you can recount the legend of King Lodrum, then you will know how to open it. I think that part of our history is fresh enough in your mind. Whether you return or not, it does not matter to me, and it does not matter to the clan.
We are with you, and we want to help.
All right, then. Let's get to the clan hold door. Hopefully there's something beyond it that needs to be taught a lesson in battle.
If you truly want to help us, then come back to us when you have done something of note. Not words, Khelgar. Until then, we have little more to say.
Well, Khelgar, Sand, and Nishka. Yeah, we're going with them. Yeah, it seems there's some bad blood here. And it's gonna be a bit of a fight to get through all this. But we can do it. We can get through here. At the very least, we'll reach the clan hold. Bugbears, get on the killing. I'm sure this isn't too bad. See? We've already killed 3 of them. There's a 4th. And there goes a 5th. It's not so bad. Khelgar, I have a feeling we're gonna want to talk. Figure out what the hell's going on with you. What went wrong? There's a scout here.
One of my brothers, struck down by bugbears. If Kulmar is right, we Ironfist can't afford to lose any more of our clan. If I had been leading this expedition, we wouldn't have been caught by surprise by the bugbears. I can promise you that.
You're here now. You can complete their mission and help your clan.
There is that. I'll not let my people down. Ha! He died in battle. I dishonor his memory with all this hand-wringing.
An ambush, eh?
Look, another dwarf. The bait we set has drawn more, as we hoped.
You'll all pay for his death, for Ironfist!
I just want to see something a sec here. I thought maybe, depending on what I'd said. You know what? I feel like there's something else I could say here. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I just want to try saying something else here instead. Because I feel like this is us trying to make a point to him.
One of my brothers. If I had been leading this expedition, we wouldn't have been caught by surprise by the bugbears. I can promise you that.
You're right. If you had been with them, this wouldn't have happened. But you weren't.
Enough of your words. Do you think I don't know that? Ha! He died.
That probably actually pissed him off. Maybe it wasn't the right thing to say.
Look, you're...
Yeah, that lost influence. Hold on. What if we said a third thing? The one about scouts? Why can't I do anything? Hold on. Weirdly, for a second there, the game glitched. Anyway, what would have happened if we said about the scouts?
If I had been leading this
They were
expedition,
scouts, Khelgar.
we
I
wouldn't
doubt you
have
could have
been
done much
caught by
better.
Of course there is. I could have fought with him, died with him. Ha! He died.
I'm just curious. I want to try and gain influence. You can gain a lot of influence here if you do things right.
Look, you're all...
Nope, that lost influence.
to the death.
Still, I feel like maybe we should leave it because we're trying to make a point here. get the rest of these bugbears. Alright. Let's gather up all the loot they dropped, and then move on. Hopefully we can get through to Khelgar about all this. Here's some more. Nice fireball. And it led to a dead end, but at least we killed a bunch more of them. Any loot on this body? Doesn't look like it. There's some more. A camp at the end. Looks like there's a chest here. Could be something of use in there.
They will die by my hand.
Time to put these weapons to use.
Stop running and die. Alright. Looks like... No, two of them actually dropped remains. Here we go. Rave Enfeeblement and some gold piece. We've got a mandolin. Knaith Mandolin. What is this? Cures serious wounds to spell magic summon creature. Could be useful for our bard. Looks like that's the end of that route, so let's continue this way. More bugbears.
You're going to be a tasty treat, Swordman. I haven't had dwarf meat in weeks. We should roast him, blacken his skin until he crunches in our teeth. Let me out of this cage and I'll break those teeth of yours. Huh. I'll enjoy listening to your screams when we put you over the fire, especially when your insides start to cook. Maybe we should boil him instead. His meat might be a little tough. No, we'd have to keep the pot covered. Can't hear the screaming as good that way. Looks like you'll be dying on an empty stomach, you stupid beasts. I'd run if I were you. Oh, more meat. I prefer it when the food comes to us.
To the death.
Kill him. Yeah, it's nice to have a relatively easy fight for once. Nice work. Wish I'd been able to get out of this cage before you killed them. Hate to miss a good fight. Are you alright? Nothing serious, just a few bruises. Are the rest of my clansmen safe? Yes, we left them down in the canyon. Ah, thanks for the rescue. Didn't want to meet my end in the belly of those creatures. I'd like to ask you some questions. I'll tell you what I can. Those bugbears had a lot to say, but mostly about food. Does this way lead to the Ironfist clan hold? I hope so. Gods, it better be after all we've been through. Saw signs we're on the right track, though. Some carvings on the walls, remains of a few stone markers, even some old tools here and there. This place feels right. Sometimes you can tell just by looking at the stone. All I know is if this doesn't lead to the Ironfist home, our clan was at least here at some point. Are the bugbears working with the orcs? No, these bugbears actually seem to have gone out of their way to avoid the orcs. Someone's got them on a tight leash. They're sent out to raid for food and weapons, but had orders not to make contact with the orcs. Ordered? Usually bugbears are the ones holding the leash. They don't like to work for anyone. Whoever's leading them, they seem mighty scared of him. Not normal to see bugbears restrained like this. Any idea who their leader might be? None, but I heard the word grouch repeated several times. But that could be what they call their mothers, if they even have mothers. Do you know what's ahead? More bugbears. Beyond that, I don't know. We didn't get far before I was captured. We did catch the bugbears by surprise, though. Maybe on their guard now, so be careful. Let me open the lock and you're free to go. Thanks again. From me and all my clan. If you need a home, you'll always be have one with the Ironfists. I'm honored. Farewell. Quite an honor he gave you. But that's Ironfist hospitality and gratitude for you. It's almost legendary. Good to see one of the Ironfists again. Been away from home for a while. I thought you left the Ironfist to come to Neverwinter. Left them? I didn't leave my brothers behind. Did you know they were coming to these mountains? Well, no, but they didn't tell me. Not like they could. But I didn't abandon them. It's not leaving them behind, it's looking for battle in another direction. Yes, but it wasn't for the Iron Fists. It was for yourself. What in the nine hells are you saying? That's my honor you're talking about. My loyalty you're questioning. To say that I came here for myself, over my people, why, by the gods, pursuing the path of a warrior is honorable. And to learn to fight for one's people, why, bah, I'm sick of trading words with you. Well, let's find some bugbears to kill. At least they don't talk nonsense. Khelgar, I'm trying to show you something. You just need to keep your eyes open and look at what you've been doing. Alright. Oh, there's more bugbears up there. I see them. They're gonna be shooting arrows at us here. Oh, and they got fire arrows. Okay, kill these quickly as you can. Well, that was actually fairly effective. Now let's get up there so we can kill the rest of them. Doesn't look like those guys dropped anything. Ah, there's a camp over there.
Time for a little fun.
And to finish off with this one.
Take that.
Good. And we got a whole bunch of bolts. Would be useful if any one of us used bolts. Alright. Let's see what's in this camp down here. If anything. Nothing. Looks like that's just where they were staying. Looks like we're almost there, though. Just a little further. More bugbears. Time to kill!
To the death!
Really need to cast that on a single guy. One more to kill. And there we go. That's all the bugbears dead. And I think I'm going to end this episode here, because it's gone on about long enough. Everyone get a rest. Next episode, we'll go into the clan hold, where hopefully we'll get more we'll be able to help Khelgar learn more about what he's been doing and why he's been doing it wrong. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Travis Ignam, Khelgar Ironfist, Sand Nishka, and Chandra. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, and I shall see you all next time.